Hey yo, what's up y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Tubez Tumblr. It's been a long time since I've done this, so let me go ahead and just jump right in. First off, I just want to show you this picture of this tweet from Kaylin Mahomes. The caption saying, "Mom twinning me," but all I'm thinking is, who's the mom in this situation? Like, this photo went viral and so many people, including news stations, were actually trying to figure out, who's the mom? I think this is just a classic case of black don't crack, just to summarize it. Also, for anybody wondering, it's literally left to right. She's the mom, she's the twin, and she's the girl who took the picture. She's the one who owns the Twitter. It also amazes me that this actually kind of went viral, that news stations were even trying to figure this out. It's like that damn dress all over again, but it's actually more enjoyable. Has anybody been keeping up with the 2016 election? Yo, it has been a crazy ass show, let me tell you. Mud has been slinged on both sides, and not at each other, but more like within each other's parties. Ted Cruz and Jeb Bush and Donald Trump and Ben Carson are like going at it with each other. There's some shit behind the scenes about Ben Carson and Donald Trump like working together somewhat or some way. Yeah, I just adjusted my camera. Something felt off. The most recent mudslinging on the Democratic side is Hillary Clinton trying to call out Bernie Sanders, asking, well, where was he in 93, 94 where I needed him for, I think it was a health reform or something like that. I don't know, I typically try and tune out anytime Hillary Clinton speaks because she's so full of shit. But because of this question, people on the internet decided, challenge accepted. It decided to find out where was Bernie Sanders, to which the internet came to the conclusion of right fucking behind you. Like literally, look at this fucking picture. He's standing right behind her.
She even wrote him a thank you note. Talk about a fake friend. Jeez.
This is an example of why I don't like Hillary Clinton. I'm all for a woman being president. I'm completely against Hillary Clinton being president because so much of the shit that she said, she's just so full of shit. She says she's always been an ally for LGBT rights. No. You've been an ally since 2013. Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders has been an ally since 1973. You say that you are for the Black Lives Matter movement, and yet at the same time, anytime one of them shows up, you had them escorted out or just say, quiet down, we're talking about important stuff. Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders, when a bunch of Black Lives Matter protesters actually showed up at his rally, he let them come on stage and actually voice their opinion, you know, because he actually cared. And also, there's actual photographs of Bernie Sanders in the civil rights movement being arrested by police for advocating for civil rights. Who do you trust more? The person who perpetually keeps on lying and lying, or the person who has photographic proof of all their shit and like keeps their story straight? People keep saying that Bernie Sanders is writing checks that he can't cash, but it seems like he's gonna be able to cash a lot of checks. Dudes, here's some advice from, I'm not finna try and say the actual username because I don't want to fuck that up. Here's some advice from God's Checkmate. Dudes who like to get their dicks sucked don't respect themselves. Good luck in finding a decent wife, slut. And those guys who take selfies for attention and post pictures up for retweets and faves don't deserve a good wife. No self-respecting man would have let himself be touched by more than one woman. That's dirty. Imagine if your husband's body has been seen by other women. They all know what he had before you and shared it with you. For the people that were actually able to catch on to the satire in these, good on you. For the people that weren't, I can't believe I actually have to explain this to you. If you were thinking in the back of your head like, wait, what? This is so messed up. What if we said this to women? Yeah, that's the same shit that women hear, okay? It sounds ridiculous when you flip the genders, now doesn't it? I mean, yeah, there's pressure on guys and girls when it comes to having sex, but guys can lie about it and every guy will compliment them. If a girl lies about it, whether it's true or not, she's gonna get called a slut. If she says no, she's gonna get called a prude. She's screwed in every direction. What a woman's sexual past in history is nobody else's business unless she actually wants to tell it to their partner during that time. And it sure as hell is not the right of anybody that she's had sex with to tell said person about this. Like, have some fucking respect, man. That's just fucked up. You're literally going to ruin somebody's relationship if you do some shit like that. Now, while Tumblr seems like a very tolerant, progressive, liberal place, there are definitely a bunch of idiots in the works, and yeah, here's one of them. Anonymous says, go back to Africa and spear chucker, nigger scum. And no, there was no comment in that. That was supposed to be 2 sentences, but 1 sentence and a sentence fragment. And also, this signifies why I hate the anime feature on Tumblr so much. But instead of getting incredibly mad at them and coming back at them with facts and stuff like that, they decided to come back at them with pictures. And damn, look at these pictures. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I've seen that picture of that city before, I just don't remember where. And they ended with this very cute picture of this little black boy. He's so adorable. Let me note that it's like in the middle of the night and my door just closed. That creeped the fuck out of me. Anyway, they ended it with this. You make Africa sound like it's such a bad place to live in, like most people do. Excuse me while I make plans to move there. If Donald Trump wins the election, then the Go Back to Africa movement is so fucking on. Also, this kind of signifies why I hate it when people like generalize Africa, because like people like generalize Africa to make it sound like it's such a small ass place for two reasons. One, do you know how big Africa actually is? Africa is the second largest continent on Earth. They make it look a lot smaller in textbooks, but no, it's the second biggest continent on Earth. The population of Earth is approximately over 7 billion people. 1 billion of them are in Africa. You can literally fit the United States, China, India, most of Western Europe, and Japan into Africa. Second, what part of Africa are you talking about exactly? See what I mean? Like when people like generalize Africa, like what part of Africa are you talking about? You're talking about Morocco, Libya, Nigeria, Democratic Republic, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Madagascar. And before anybody tries to make a reference to the movie, Madagascar's population is 24.2 million people. So it's just another movie that makes a place look incredibly bad. Pocahontas. Now we're almost done, just have one more thing to show. It's a video that accidentally rhymed of a teacher who used Beyonce's formation to teach her geometry class.
Students, the objective for today is to find the area and circumference of a circle when given the radius or the diameter. I'm so lazy with my circular measurements. Find my diameter to be the circumference. I'm so reckless every time I spell my radius. I multiply times pi to get the area. Geometry matters. Down in Louisiana. Remix is very good vocab because math matters. Supplementary is 90 degree angles. Supplementary equals 1 and 0. I saw the problem like I'm a superhero. I bring it on my back. Swag. No loca con mis medidas circulares. Pai multiplicado por diámetro me da la circunferencia. Yo soy tan imprudente cada vez que cuadro mi radio. Yo multiplico pi para conseguir el área. Geometry matters. Down in Louisiana. Remix is very good vocab because math matters. Supplementary is 90 degree angle. Supplementary equals 1 and 0. I saw the problem like I'm a superhero. I bring it on my back. Yeah, I see it, I want it. I study perform it. I think it, I work hard, I grind till I own it. I laugh at the haters, I do my career. And I just stay up and goes on my paper. Okay, now and then, for make it a lot of things. Okay, brothers, not as good for make sure we don't hurt.
I'm fairly sure Beyonce would approve of that because that was epic. And as some of y'all may know, I consider vertical video a crime because it so is. And this person definitely does not have an excuse for doing this considering they edited in lyrics. But I will let it slide because of how good it was. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this episode. If you like this, then comment down below, tell me what you think, and like this and share. We share cool stuff. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Tumblr. I don't use Facebook and I don't use Twitter anymore because actually I just don't want to, basically. I'll see you later. Deuces.